In this video, we will learn the importance of measurements and how to write them. What is the length of a whale? The weight of an apple? The amount of water in this glass? All these questions involve measurement. When we perform experiments, we need to collect data or a numerical value. However, other people need to understand what the number we write means. The units may be obvious to you, but it's not to other people reading your data. For instance, our friend Sally is trying to bake her turkey for Thanksgiving this long weekend. She reads the recipe, which states that the turkey needs to be in the oven for 5 at 200. She put the turkey in the oven at 200 degrees Fahrenheit for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, she found that her turkey was very undercooked. What was wrong? Well, the recipe only included numerical values, so Sally assumed that the turkey should be baked at 200 degrees Fahrenheit because she lives in the US, and she was really hungry, so 5 minutes sounded like the right amount of time. But in reality, the author of the recipe assumed that Sally would bake it in degrees Celsius, and hoped she would know that a turkey takes hours to cook, not minutes. Why don't you try it out? A whale is 33.5 long. What's wrong with this statement? Exactly, it needs a unit. In this case, the whale is 33.5 meters long. It's the same situation if you just have a unit. A whale is meters long. Yes, but how many? 33.5 meters. Only with a value and unit do you have a complete measurement. The reason for this is that meter is a known fixed thing, so 33.5 meters is actually multiplication. You're saying 33.5 times 1 meter. Essentially, we would need 33.5 meter sticks back to back to have the length of a whale. Think of this scenario. You ask a friend when they're coming over and they say soon. You know your friend and how they can be, so you politely request that they tell you how soon they're coming in a measurement you can understand. You understand hours. An hour is the length of a class. How many classes long are you expecting to wait, you ask your friend. They say that they'll be over in 0.5 hours, which is 0.5 times an hour, which is half of one class. Let's go back to the dark age of science when we used body parts to measure length. You hug a friendly giant. You mention to the giant that his waist is about your arm span long. He says, no, it's 6. In your head, you're thinking, 6 arm spans long? There's no way. But actually, he's talking about the length of your feet, 6 feet long. Compare 6 feet long to 6 of your arm spans. That's a vastly different measurement. If one arm span is 6 feet long, how many of your feet is 6 of your arm spans? Without units and clarification, you almost thought that his waist was 36 feet in length instead of the 6 feet he was talking about. That's 6 times the size. This is why units are important to clarify the meaning of a number. Otherwise, we won't be able to understand any of the measurements.